Own Your Life is about creating lasting change by adopting a mindset of accountability, self-awareness, and purposeful action. Your life is in your hands. The power to change, improve, and thrive lies within you. Lesson 1: The Power of Accountability. Own Your Life means stepping up to take full accountability for your choices, actions, and results. It's about recognizing that you, and only you, hold the power to shape your destiny. Many people wait for permission, for someone else to clear the way or tell them what to do. But living an empowered life means not waiting for others to give you the go-ahead. It's about taking responsibility, embracing challenges, and being proactive in your growth. You become the driver of your life, not a passenger waiting for someone else to steer. People who are not self-reliant are more likely to struggle in life. They might hesitate when it comes to making tough decisions, solving problems, or taking risks, things that are essential to personal and professional success. Without the mindset of self-reliance, these individuals can become overly dependent on others, expecting solutions to be handed to them. This lack of independence can limit their potential and increase their chances of failure. Self-reliance does not mean doing everything alone. This is a common misconception. Being self-reliant isn't about rejecting support or isolating yourself from others. True self-reliance is about understanding when you need help, knowing where to find it, and having the courage to seek it out. It's a skill in itself, recognizing when outside input or resources are necessary while still maintaining control over your journey. This balance between independence and collaboration is key. Self-reliant people don't wait for others to solve their problems, but they also know how to leverage the knowledge, expertise, and strengths of others to move forward. At its core, self-reliance is a mindset. It starts with looking inward for answers, tapping into your own abilities and strengths, and trusting yourself to figure things out. Once you have that foundation, you can then reach outward to find the support or resources you need to achieve your goals. It's about upskilling yourself and being resourceful. To be resourceful, you need to have the right skills and knowledge, but also the ability to creatively solve problems using what's available. Self-reliant individuals are always building on their strengths and using them to create the life they want. When you embrace self-reliance, you take full ownership of your life. This means being accountable for how you spend your time, what you prioritize, and the results you achieve. Instead of waiting for external validation or solutions, you take charge. You become responsible for your outcomes and recognize that your choices and actions directly influence your success or failure.